Welcome to Break a Wish, the podcast where all your dreams come true, but with terrible, ironic consequences. I'm your host, Maddox Campbell. On each show, we take a magic wish and try to come up with the perfect ironic cost. The idea is that knowing the wish's cost, it'd still be a tough call whether you take that wish or not. Last week we had, you get to go back and be a kid again, your choice, ages 5 to 12, but this time your parents are Matilda's parents, from the film Matilda, 1996. We had 90% reject this wish on Twitter and 66% reject it on the Facebook discussion group. Ugh, I get it. You love your real parents. Maybe it says something about me that I find that so surprising. For this week, we replace our wishing stars with lighters in the air. Justin Langford, in our Facebook discussion group, wished that he could see any concert ever. I sit down with John Richardson and Carley Thorne to give this wish its big break. All right, we've got a wish coming in, and I'm excited to talk it. But first, before we talk it, who are we talking it with? We've got Carley Thorne.
Hello.
And John Richardson.
I'm the other one.
That's true.
How you doing, Maddox?
I'm doing great. And the wish we are discussing today is I wish I could attend the great concerts I've missed out on.
Okay, all right.
So I guess first we should make sure we know how much we like concerts, so we know how much of how eager each of us would be to get into this.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love concerts, and I feel like now I'm very old. So I don't like them anymore just because I grumble at the price, and then I also grumble at the amount of people. I feel like you guys know in our community, social anxiety is a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
We all
I've heard of
struggle
that,
with.
yeah.
And concert is the worst place for social anxiety, especially like those big stadium concerts where there's like thousands of people around you and you're assuming they're all looking at you.
And if you
for some
have
reason.
a moment of, I got to get out of here, you're not getting out quick.
No, it's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while.
Well, I have an issue with stadium concerts too because I have really bad eyesight.
Yeah.
So it's like I could just watch this at home on a computer and I feel like I would get the same experience.
Yeah.
Because unless you're front row, if you're really far back, you're not seeing them.
Yeah, especially if it's a band you're super into.
Yeah.
You have all of their albums, and you just want them to play the album.
Yeah.
So why don't you just stay home and listen
Listen
to
to
the
the album, yeah.
Which, and the biggest concerts nowadays, you'll notice they'll have like giant TV screens so that you can see it. But it's like, if
Well,
I'm
I
watching
could
it on
watch it at
TV,
home. Yeah.
Yeah.
why aren't you just recording this and giving me an online ticket?
I think it's safe to say, because this is a wish,
Yes.
it's the ideal scenario.
Yes.
All of these problems are fixed.
You're up front.
It's whatever concert you go to, it's the best experience you remember from childhood or from your best
I
concert
agree.
experience.
Yeah,
Is that
I think
fair?
this person is getting to pick ones that they wanted to pick the ones they missed out on. So there's ones, people that they want to see, really good. Maybe they died or broke up as a band. There's just no way
It's
to
not
see
an
them
option
anymore.
now. Or
It's not
even
an
like,
option.
even though the Rolling Stones are touring now, it's like, I don't really want to see decrepit Mick Jagger dancing around on the stage. You want a young Mick Jagger.
Yeah, so we're basically giving this person the ability to go to, let's give them one concert, any one concert they want from any time in time, like any time, any moment, any spot in someone's career. They can go to any concert.
I think it's safe to give them as many concerts as they want, right?
Really? You want like an unlimited pass ticket?
Many concerts as you want, but you do have to pay?
So you got to pay the ticket price? But just you have the ability to you have a ticket master that has concerts that should not exist.
Okay, let's start with this. Whatever it is, because this is time travel, you can't leave the concert.
No.
That would be insane.
You can't change the past.
No, it is fully for the concert experience. You can't even... No, you know what? Not even like selfies and stuff like that. Because if you're going to a concert in the 90s when everyone had flip phones, you can't be the only one who has a selfie from that.
Yeah, people will freak out.
You know what? I might twist this a little bit and immediately start interjecting my own.
All right, bring your cost up.
You can affect the past, but any change you make wipes out your existence.
Oh my God.
You are constantly on the edge of your seat, making sure you don't interact with anything.
That's a pretty heavy cost to
That's a
start with.
lot.
Pretty heavy cost.
As an opener, yeah.
I wasn't going to open with that. My cost was going to be more about, you think about all these artists. I'm assuming they're bringing up that you can attend any concert you want because they can't attend the concerts anymore.
Yeah.
I go to like David Bowie. David Bowie's dead.
Yeah.
You want to go back to him during like the golden age.
Yeah. See,
Really
I would
see
pick
him.
somebody like Jesus Christ, maybe.
Oh, his concerts?
His concert. I heard he had a good one on a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually did. They say it was like a sermon, but really it was like a beatboxing thing he
Yeah.
did. Like
That's
he was a
how
really
they
good
did
beatboxer.
music
yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd get it up on a mount.
And they just... I can't do it.
That was good. No, that was good.
Yeah.
I just start the beat, but someone else was going to pick it
One
up.
of
I
the
was hoping.
consequences for this podcast might be just going to hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear there's a lot of good concerts down there.
Oh, yeah.
There probably is.
Yeah. Mick Jagger.
He's still alive.
We'll see.
Okay, that's true.
He could be in both right now. He might have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
that's
Comes and
fair.
goes. All right, so any change you make, like how small? We've got the whole butterfly effect.
Okay. Yeah. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
You're not sure what could cause the end of your existence.
That's really awful.
Is that too bad?
I mean,
I don't know.
I
'Cause
mean,
I would be on edge because I would think, okay, if I interact with anyone, then it's going to wipe out my entire existence. But if I don't interact with anyone, people are going to get suspicious. Mm-hmm. And then it's going to wipe out my entire existence.
like a concert is a type of party, right? Like when you try to get free, you try to get into the energy, you shout things up like, will you marry me, to the singer. And if they say yes, you're dead. I mean,
true.
It's odd, not, you don't want to have that on your
That's
mind.
true.
It's not good odds to start with, but you
Okay. You know what? This is why we brainstorm.
Yeah, no, we're just throwing
maybe
stuff
that's
out.
not the one. Now, can we go far afield and say something like, you can go to any concert in history you want, but every time you go to one, you wipe out an animal species?
don't.
Like, is that too far in the sociopathic realm?
It's not. So this is a similar issue has come up on a couple of podcasts, and what I try to do is you try not to do something that affects other people more, other than the wish granter more, because then a good person won't ever use the
Yeah.
wish, and a
And
bad
you know,
person just
Would
won't
just
care.
kill animals left, right, and center.
You're right. And I actually, now that I think about it, the premise is you just wish to a genie to do this thing, and you're getting a monkey's pod, right? You're getting the wish twisted.
You know the cost when you take the wish. It's the idea is that the cost is so balanced,
Yeah.
it's a tough choice.
Okay, I have one. So have you ever been to a concert?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this would probably be a smaller one when you're on the floor, you're all standing together.
Yeah.
And the singer's like gonna playing one of their best songs, like a banger, everybody's dancing. The
Mm-hmm.
cost is that nobody's dancing. So you have to decide. It's like you're like everybody is standing still and stoic, but it's a good song, so you have to be the only one to dance.
Right.
Yeah. Or like everyone's sitting and you're the only one standing.
Yes.
You don't have a chair and
It's just
everybody's looking at you.
The worst concert.
Yeah.
So the concert experience, like the show part of it, is exactly as it would
Yes.
have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the entire audience, other than you, is maybe still. I think it would be best if they're standing still.
They're standing still and they're
And
quiet.
just not quiet and not moving at all.
And what if they're facing you?
Yeah, and they're all looking
Yes,
at you.
they're all
And they're
just
all
looking at
looking
you.
at you.
Yeah.
A
And
little
the-
judgy.
And the concert only continues if you dance.
I love that.
Like you have to act like you're into it, or
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
It just sort of.
But they
stops.
want it to continue.
They want it
No,
to.
they
so
want
if you
it.
stop dancing, they'll just lean in menacingly.
Yeah. They're like, keep it going.
Keep
Keep
it
it
going.
going.
I mean, I think we just described nightmares.
Yeah, that's
But
social
I
anxiety.
love it. I do love that.
That's
one
how I
so
feel
much.
at any given moment.
Yeah.
That I'm dancing and everyone else is just looking at me, waiting for me.
So it's just turning our anxieties into reality
Yeah.
every time you go to a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to go
It's-
to any concert you want, but you have to feel how I feel all the time.
Which is really the opposite of a concert experience. Like it's meant to be
Freeing.
It's meant to be
100%.
freeing and relaxing.
Yeah.
So you're just wiping that
Yeah,
part of it out.
exactly.
I think there are some people who would still somehow be into it. Like if you're enough of a narcissist, you're like,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, watch how I dance.
Yeah, but you know what? That person can get what they want. You know what I mean? Let that person have their baloney and we'll live in our human world.
Yeah. All right. I'll let them have their weird.
They're baloney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big old bologna sandwich of
I
dancing
wiped
while
out all
being
the
stared
swears
at.
from that sentence. It came out nonsense.
Okay. I'm thinking here's the route that I'm going down with this one.
Okay.
Is I feel like you want for a concert to have a full auditory experience. It's in stereo. Things are happening on all sides. But what if not? What if the cost of being able to go to all these concerts is you lose hearing on one side?
Okay.
So, and that's not just at the concert. That's
For the rest of your life.
For the rest
You
of
have
your
to
life.
give up half of your
stereo.
hearing.
Yeah, you give up the ability for stereo sound. So,
I mean, you could still go see the Beatles as it was originally intended. They recorded it in mono.
For concerts?
Well, no.
No, they recorded their concerts for mono.
Yeah. There was a big soundproof screen between them and the audience, and then they made sure it all went in
No,
and
they
came out
actually
as
did
audio.
what you said. It's like they every time you tried to, when you had to go through security to get to a Beatles concert, they would shoot you in the side of your ear.
Oh,
And you just couldn't hear forever.
Just like shot past it, right? Like just to blow it out? Yeah.
Not, oh my God.
Not into the ear.
No, they killed their fans.
Well, they're just, a lot of them were surprisingly resilient to bullets,
Yeah.
so they still
Yeah.
were the most popular
Okay.
band in the world.
I think I like that one.
I do like that. I like it's simple.
There's an
And
element.
it's a definite, you got to think about it.
There's very few things that are worse than when you're listening to your headphones and one side cuts out. I would rather not listen to music at all.
And you're right. To be to have that all the time, every day.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
actually,
mean, the people that have that, I get it. I have hearing issues. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying,
once again, it's not debilitating. Your life will still be able
exactly.
to continue, but
just
it
have
will
to get
be
used to it.
sullied,
But would
especially if
you-
you're an audiophile.
would your brain rewire and you just get used to it?
For sure. I'm sure
Yeah.
you do. In the same way that when people are deaf and they like lose their hearing when they're 10, and then
Yeah.
they grow up, they forget about what hearing is like. So you would probably adjust.
Yeah.
Do you think that people forget what hearing is like, or they just adjust to the idea of they know how to function without hearing?
I think if you lose it young enough, you just forget what it's like because your brain no longer operates like understanding sound. Are we really? Let's
We're
dig
not
as
experts on
hearing
this.
as hearing people. Let's dig into this.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. We're moving off of Jesus Christ. We're moving off of the disabled.
Like,
Oh my God.
As a person that can hear pretty well, I think I understand.
And I apologize. The differently abled, I guess, is what it would be.
I think they occasionally change it because sometimes they like one.
Well,
I mean,
when it's
We're moving off this.
Yeah, let's move off this,
Deaf
actually.
people consider it like a full community. Like they don't feel like
Exactly.
they're
They-
disabled at all.
they prefer to
Exactly.
be called deaf. Yeah.
And I
Yes.
think that was my point, is you would, after, I don't know how long, a year or so.
You'd be fine.
You wouldn't even consider it an issue.
Yeah.
You'd just be like, no, I just hear out of my right ear and I don't notice that I'm missing my left ear.
Also, like, wouldn't that kind of be a cool thing to bring up at parties a little bit? It's like it makes you a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm just like you, but also I've got this fun thing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe, but this is still the reason I chose this as the cost is I think it's very specific to the type
concerts.
of person
That's fair.
who would take
Yes.
this wish. So
Right.
the type of
Yes.
person who would take this wish is going to be that audiophile who's like, I don't listen to MP3s, I listen to FLAC.
Yes.
And I never do mono. It's got to be 360
Yeah.
surround.
LPs are just
They would
warmer.
care
bro.
about
warmer,
that.
They're just
warmer.
warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would care.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much time they've been to adjust it, they can live their life, sure. But when they go to concerts, they would always be like, "Oh, it's not the right quality."
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm actually wondering, there's two ways that we could do this, because we have magic. Mm-hmm. And we could take hearing out of one of the ears, or we could just make both ears mono through magic.
Yeah.
So that both ears...
How does mono sound differently than?
Well, so it'd just be the idea that, like, the way you hear it differently in each ear, so you can understand which direction it's coming from, and you can get that extra richness.
But it would just sound like one.
But it
Yeah.
would just always sound like it's almost as if it was being recorded and then fed through headphones. So
I
that
think
they
the
came in
general
same.
population, you're right, it would annoy audiophiles, but
Even
the general
more?
population, the wish would still be great.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
they wouldn't
I wouldn't
notice a
care at
difference
all, yeah.
hearing in mono.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to just zero in on the type of. I always think like, who wants this wish? I want to attack them
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
especially.
Yes.
The people who want it the most.
Can I throw this out there?
Sure.
So you can go to any concert you want, but every song ends right as it gets to the best part.
Oh, that's oh.
Like before the climax of the song.
Yeah,
it
you're just like,
ends-
here it comes, cuts off, thank you, move on to the next
what?
song.
Yeah.
So you're still getting a great experience, but it's frustrating.
Oh, but yeah, that's the part where you want to like shout and go crazy.
Yeah.
That would make me mad.
That'd make me very mad. I don't like unfinished things.
No.
Yeah.
That's that whole thing where you're when you get a song stuck in your head, it's because it didn't finish when your head was thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
you would just get angry.
But they just start the next song. So
You'd be like, no, but.
This is a weird thing to bring up, but I think this would bother me most if I went to a concert with like a folk song, because they're like a story, and then I'd feel like, no, what happens to the boy named Sue? I don't know.
yeah.
What?
Anything.
What happens? Where is he?
I don't know the ending of the story now, and I feel like if it was in story, then it would bother me even more than if it was just like a good tune.
I think the opposite for me. I think
Yeah?
you're going into a concert to really get into the music and feel the groove.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, like grooviness.
Yeah.
That's where grooviness
I've heard
comes
music
from.
before, yes.
Yeah. So we've all listened to music. You even songs you haven't heard. You're like, here it comes. You feel it. You know it's about to kick.
The build.
And then there are songs that you feel that and then they don't kick and I want to throw something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a little bit mad at Muse right now. The band Muse.
Okay.
Because I feel like their entire songs are that moment before something drops.
Yeah.
And they just go with that the whole time.
Yeah.
Like they always feel like they're unnecessarily epic in a way that doesn't resolve, and it frustrates me.
Yeah.
And I think I would love them if they weren't that.
Yeah,
If they
there's nothing
resolved.
wrong with one level. There's everything wrong. There's nothing worse
Yes.
than one level that never changes,
Yeah.
whether it's huge or low.
Yeah, I feel like most of their songs are just stuck in that about to be amazing stage, and then they just sit there the whole time. And then I always feel anxious.
But Muse has fans, so are there people out there that would not mind if they like being that one note? If they like that one note,
This cost would just appeal to Muse fans who
they're like, what? Amazing!
in, let's
You
say,
can go to any concert in the
5
past,
years.
but the band playing will be
the other bands they'll be there, but they just watch from the side.
They just
Yeah.
watch.
Or it's Muse covering greatest hits of
mean-
any band, but they just make them
Oh
worse.
my god.
But the real band, you still travel. The real band is still there.
Yeah.
Just sitting off to the
No,
side.
they're just watching. They're sitting in chairs and they just fold
No,
their
but could
arms
you
and
sit
watch.
and talk to them and talk about like their opinion on this rendition?
You can talk to
that
them.
might be awesome.
It would
You
basically
can
just
talk to
be
them, but
all
they
the
love
great
it.
bands.
They love Muse. That's
think
the
they would?
that's the catch.
Oh, okay.
Is that you talk to them and you're like, can you believe what's happening? And they go,
You're like, oh yeah,
it's
that's
great.
This is better than the original.
Yeah.
This is better than us,
Yeah.
says the Beatles.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was like
very
not
good
That
Beatles.
wasn't bad at all.
okay.
Yeah. This is better than us. Rolling Stones.
Oh. Okay.
My name's John Lennon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, exactly. As John Lennon.
Yeah.
He says that a lot. Yeah.
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 He keeps on thinking that he can trick us.
Yeah, one day
If
it'll
he
work.
just says it enough. He doesn't know that we all know that John Lennon is dead.
What?
Spoilers.
Damn it, I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Of history.
In history.
I'm reading through the history
There's a
book they
lot
gave
of
me in high
history.
school.
There's
and
a
I haven't
lot of
gotten-
history, guys.
Saying David Lee Roth, I actually want to make it. You can go see any band, but David Lee Roth will be the lead singer doing his ridiculous dancing on stage. But that would be amazing.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a satisfying musical experience, but it would be a hilarious experience.
Okay, I know we're getting a lot of possible ideas already.
Yeah, we gotta nail
Well,
it down.
I actually do want to throw out one more one, and I need your
Okay.
help to finish off because I have half an idea.
Perfect.
You can go to any concert you want in history, but there's someone you have to bring with you who's just like your friend at this concert.
You got a buddy system.
There's a buddy system thing, and I need to figure out who the worst person
It
to
is
bring to
somebody
any
you
concert.
don't like.
Okay.
Oh, it's somebody that keeps asking you what they mean by the song lyrics.
That's good. I was gonna say it's someone you love. It's the love of your life, but they want to leave so bad. So you feel bad, like you feel very guilty for being there, and you're like, I'm having such a good time, and they're the worst. Like they're throwing up, their feet are bleeding, they're having
Yeah.
the worst time of their life. But I do also like somebody that's just asking you, what do they mean by that?
Yeah.
Or it's your parents, and they just keep asking you who that is. And they're
was thinking-
saying wrong names.
I was thinking like maybe someone who was like fully tone deaf, and they just wanted you to describe the music to them.
Oh,
Like you have to describe.
Like if the music was food,
What
would it be juicy?
Is it juicy music? I don't know what juicy music is. What band has the juiciest music?
That's a great question.
yeah, the
Moist.
juiciest.
Sorry.
Is it Moist a band? I did.
Moist, of course it's a band. It's a Canadian legend
Oh, sorry.
from the 90s.
What were their big hits? Sorry to turn this into a quiz show, but
Yeah, Resurrection. Their first album was Silver, had Push on it.
that sounds familiar.
It sounds like you're making it up. I know you're not.
Yeah.
But their album's name is Silver.
The second album, Creature, one of their hits was Leave It Alone Again Tonight. Leave it alone again tonight.
For me,
Take
it's,
it Beatles?
Back from this place here, it takes me over.
it's
Leave it
tickling.
alone again tonight. Okay.
All right, no, sorry. Yeah.
Listeners, write in.
Yeah, I'll post a
you
link.
aware-
I'll look it up. I'll post a link.
You get to go to any concert you want, but John Richardson has to sing about a fake Canadian band as the opening act.
Oh, you can go to any band in history you want, but you have to sing one song from it publicly first
To prove that you know.
to prove that you know before you can go to that show.
That's like the password to get in.
yeah, the password is.
The whole song. And it can't be their biggest hit.
No, you have not one of their non-single songs you have to sing in its
You gotta-
entirety
yeah, sing a deep cut.
to a room full of people.
You get backstage pass.
Yeah.
People would still do that, right?
I'm sure they would.
Oh yeah, well if you're a singer, you could do it. I would
Yeah, and
rather.
again,
I
they
would
would be the
not
most
like to
excited,
do that.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I was just thinking originally
Yeah.
like it would be you could go to the concert, but you had to open for them a cappella, which is my personal hell.
Yeah, no, that
But
sounds
I'm
terrible.
sure you get somebody out there who just loves
Who
it.
love it, yeah. I think we have that problem with a lot of the things we've brought up today is like that most of us think they're hell. Someone would be so
There's
into
some
it.
assholes out there.
Some
that
assholes
just
always
want
into it.
But
All right.
you know what? Let's pick our top three
Yeah, let's pick our top three
and
and,
we'll
and see
figure
if
out
we can move forward.
what's the winner.
I think I'm still going to go with Deaf in 1 Ear.
Yeah, it's very good.
I think it's my most elegant one. I think the other
I
ones
do like
are
the
fun ideas,
person. You have to bring somebody that's going to basically ruin it.
but yeah.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a common concert going experience anyway. You go with a
100%.
person there's always one person that's more into it.
or
right?
not into it. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
always someone who's at a different level of into it than you.
It has to be.
Yeah.
There's not going to be two people that are the most into Bryan Adams.
That's called love.
That's true.
That-
he
yeah.
does have millions of fans worldwide.
Yep.
So what we need to come up with is a Bryan Adams dating app so that they can find each other.
Yeah, all 8 of them can find
or
each
they
other.
would just find each other at the concerts. I guess that would be where they would meet up. I guess that's
No,
what a
there needs
concert
to be
is.
an app.
Oh my God, is that what all concerts are for?
Yeah, he's just meeting up,
dating.
yeah.
It's like the 80s dating app.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what they did back then.
Cool.
All right, what was your top one then?
Well, I think the only fleshed out one I threw out was every song is uncompleted.
Oh yeah,
Every
No, I-
song
I
is
did like that one.
frustratingly
Yeah, that one's
uncompleted.
fun.
Yeah.
Uncompleted.
Yeah.
But you do hear a good portion of the song and you still get the experience.
Yeah, it's probably like the last 30 seconds ish.
It depends.
Depends,
but yeah.
ballpark.
Yeah.
I think the only one that I threw out that was fully fleshed was the one where it's everybody's standing completely still and looking
Oh,
at you.
Which I
And
love.
you have to dance to keep the concert going.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? And this is a good spectrum because that's deals with social anxiety or just anxiety in general.
Yeah.
Mine is like frustration and rage. And yours is just like it's ruining the experience and like changing your life.
Yeah.
So it's three different. Yours is almost intellectual. Mine's sort of anger. And yours is sort of just
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So which one do we feel is the most balanced to start on?
Most balanced.
Because we're going to have to try to pick one that we're going to try to get half of us to like, or half us willing to take.
I think mono is the most. 1 Ear is the most balanced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
That's,
it?
I mean, that's...
Or is it an easy yes?
I mean, the thing to mine is, I think mine's the only one that goes outside of the concert experience,
It's true.
Yes.
which is nice because a problem that we have with some of the wishes is people go, I'll take it and just not use it unless I really want it.
Yes.
Right. And if it's only if it's only selling the wish while it's in use, then everyone just takes it and uses it sparingly. Right. Mm-hmm. Like there's one concert you'd be willing to go to with an annoying friend or the song ending early or people staring at you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, there's certain... If you pick and choose your concerts wisely for mine and yours, you can enjoy the concert experience wholeheartedly. Like, if you just pick a really good, like, banger of a band and you want to dance
Just
no matter
a
what...
solid banger.
Yeah. Or if you just pick a band like Muse where it's like, yeah, you cut out, but like it's
yeah.
fine.
They're
Yeah.
going to do that anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
they're
you went
gonna-
to see a jam band,
Yeah.
there's like no... Yeah, Fish fans would love it, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no good part.
I think you're even meaner on Fish fans than I was on Muse fans.
Fuck them.
Okay.
Sorry, I mean baloney them.
I don't mind swearing. I was just worried about alienating audiences, but
Yeah,
No.
Nah, fuck them.
fuck them.
Yeah, I'll take Deaf in 1 Ear.
All
I mean,
right.
we'll explore
okay,
it.
we'll explore it.
Yeah.
So
We'll
yes,
Explore
we'll-
it. Yeah, I think that's valid.
We can always go back to the other ones if it doesn't work out. But yeah,
Okay.
let's start with that one. So yeah, Carly, you're willing to explore it. Would you be willing to take it?
I think I might be willing to take it. As I'm not an audiophile. I don't really... there's not a part of me that really needs to hear the band
We did describe what mono was to you. So,
yeah, and I was like, so as a person that knows what mono is, and I also think like it's not going to change the quality of my life really that hard. I can still
have a conversation.
hear.
Yeah.
And even so, like even if the deaf culture is a vibrant, wonderful culture.
you're the half. You're
Exactly.
happy
They
though.
would not accept me at all.
No, you're not in there.
But yeah, I think
They're fine with reduced levels. Like if you're mostly deaf, they're like, that's fine. But if it's like only
Half and
one
half?
side, it's like, no, we're not letting lefties in here.
Yeah, that's true. But I still think I don't care enough to.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear the music in its full glory. I just need to hear it. So I would take it maybe.
I'm sort of leaning that way,
Yeah.
but here's the thing.
Okay.
I work as an editor.
Ooh.
I think if I lost hearing in one ear, it might affect my work. I might lose a job.
Yeah, I work as a stage manager, and I feel like I would also be the thing of like, which speaker is it not working in, and then I have to like do the troubleshooting to find it.
Well, couldn't
Yeah.
you just turn your head?
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I'm just saying, like
You got me.
you're standing sort of on stage, going like, where is the problem coming from? And you could go up to each speaker, or you could go, okay, it sounds like it's less this way.
Yeah, it would inconvenience you.
I don't really want a concert that bad. That was the thing. Like you guys were talking
That's
about
it.
the concert you want to go
we
to.
have to also talk about, like we say, it's the best concert experience otherwise.
It is. So here's the thing for me though, is that I don't really. I've been to some big concerts and I had fun, but what I actually prefer is going to a small concert with a band I don't know, and going. Oh,
That's
I found
part of it too. You can
Well,
still
that's
do
what
that.
I'm thinking. Yeah, you can pick a smaller concert of like a band.
It's any concert.
Yeah.
But I don't need magic to go to an unknown. I need to find a band that doesn't exist anymore.
But anytime you're in that mood, you're like, you know what? Feeling a bit of ennui. I think I'm going to check out the Bangles. Right?
The Bangles. I love that.
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, I'd rather like just stumble into a bar and go like, all right, there's like 10 people here. Let's see if this band's any good.
Okay.
Like I don't need magic for that. I can just stumble into some place that's playing a band, and maybe it sucks, but then I only spent $5 and I didn't lose half my hearing. And all right, great.
All right. Well, it's interesting you chose that because, unfortunately, what we didn't tell you
Oh, no.
is that you'll meet the love of your life at that concert
Yeah.
if you go to it. But you didn't, so that's fine. Wish
Hey,
you
we
had
all
that
make
power.
mistakes.
You know what? A life without love
But
is fine for
but
you.
hearing. But
I
you get
mean,
to hear. So
You get to hear. You get to hear no one coming up to hug you.
yeah.
I get to hear that rejection coming.
Yeah, you get to hear the silence of your house when you're
Silence
home
going.
alone,
Yeah.
well into your old age.
You get to hear cats on both sides.
Yeah.
All right. I think we actually did wrap that up though, because Carly
Yeah.
was willing to take it. John and I were not.
I was on the fence, so I think it is.
It's pretty balanced.
I think it's pretty balanced.
Yeah.
But let's add a little flavor just to the end of the episode before we wrap up.
Okay.
You get, if you only had one band, or what's the first band you would pick to do this with?
Oh, good question.
I guess it would have to be a band that no longer exists because there's like no chance of it happening.
Yeah. So it's probably dead or
Well,
broken up,
I'm also thinking.
or in their prime. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was originally going to say the Beatles, even though we got 2
Yeah.
out of 4.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Well, there's like they have like
And the best
fifth-
2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. John Lennon is rolling in his grave.
I'm so angry right now.
Oh, is he here?
It was very ghost. I like how you
was
added Ghost
really
to the
good.
Liverpool really
Yeah.
well. Yeah. It's a nice blend.
But you could go and see them at like a smaller concert.
Yeah, like go to that Germany place.
Yeah, like I was thinking the rooftop.
Yeah.
Oh.
But also, yeah, that's fair. I was going to shit on the Beatles.
Okay.
I'm like, that's your choice. Why? Go see what
But
you
also,
enjoy.
your idea is a bad one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the rooftop idea is good because it's iconic historically, but it's also bad because, I mean, there's no good seats. They're on a roof.
Bring
But
your own seat.
it's the best concert
Okay.
experience ever.
Yeah, bring
so
a
if it's the
folding
best
chair from the
comfort,
future. There you go.
exactly. Yeah, one of those
Yeah.
leaning chairs.
You go there, but it'll turn into a Bud Light event.
Oh,
Be
that's bad.
All branded seats. And, yeah.
What about yourself, John?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the idea of somebody that's not around anymore is got to be the right one. Adele?
Oh, rest in peace.
But like
Rest in
younger, I
peace.
guess?
Yeah, with Adele in her prime. So mean.
She's got to be gone.
What is she, 24?
5?
Oh, no, she last album was 25, right?
Yeah, she does it by her age, so.
Yeah.
She's one of the few celebrities we should know her age.
I do
with
love
certainty.
Adele, and I would
Yeah,
be
she's
great.
great.
I couldn't get tickets when she was in Toronto, but it's like, do you want to use magic to go back and see somebody that you might be able to get tickets to later in life? I'm going to pass and come back to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to basically do the thing that you've been laughing at, sort of, because I think what I would want to go see would be the Bare Naked Ladies when they still all liked each other a whole lot.
Okay.
Like when they were on good terms with
It's
each
a
other.
very Canadian answer
Yeah,
in
I
all
guess.
facets.
But like, yeah, they had that reunion. It was fine. But
Yeah.
like,
I mean, you should be careful, though, because they probably had Moxie Fruvis opening for them or something. And
You can show up halfway through.
oh,
that'd be awkward.
You could just
I mean,
show
maybe
up.
it'll
in
be
the,
Blue Rodeo. They're fine.
You're right. Blue Rodeo's good.
They're fine. We really are alienating the non-Canadian audience right now.
I'm so sorry. Moxie Fruvis, you know what? Let's not go into it.
No, let's not go into them at all. But we've circled back. Yeah, I just want to see them having fun together.
You know what? I think I would go, even though I'm not as into him as I used to be. I used to be very heavy into Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay.
And he died before I got into him. So it'd be cool to go back and see him before he died.
Oh, great.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and I love his music, but I don't listen to it every day anymore or anything.
Yeah.
It's like once a year maybe.
So you're not willing to give up your hearing for it. But,
Yeah.
But if you could.
Yeah.
If you had to, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we've all had our explorations of the many concerts we would go to if we had that magic, but most of us just want to stay home, maybe listen to a nice album. Vinyl's warmer than live anyway. It's very warm.
It's true. It's
hot.
Very hot.
Very hot.
What?
And Carley would take the wish. John and I wouldn't. But what about you, audience? Would you take this wish? And are there any other wishes you'd like to hear us break down? Well, that's what we came up with, but we want to hear from you. Your wishes, your thoughts, whether you take this wish or not. You can find us on Twitter at BreakAWishPod, email breakawishpod@gmail.com, join the Break-A-Wish discussion group on Facebook. And you can support the show by writing a review, telling a friend, or buying merch on our website, which is now available. All this information at breakawish.ca. For more John Richardson, check out his improv podcast where they recreate movies called That's How I Remember It. Find out more at that'showirememberit.com. For more Carley Thorne, find her on Instagram at Carley Thorne or on Twitter at Carley's Thorne. Note the S in the Twitter one. This is a Kicks and Giggles entertainment production hosted by Maddox Campbell, themed by Matthew Reed, cover art by Justin Langford, and a proud member of the Sonar Podcast Network. More podcasts at thesonarnetwork.com. Before I go, some wishes don't take a whole episode. I call these summary judgments. I've heard a bunch of people say they wish they were more attractive. Here's the thing. When I grant this wish, your appearance doesn't change at all. But you will get to meet all the people who find the feature you hate most about yourself really sexy. This will either go super romantic or terribly creepy. Good luck. So, what would you wish for?
This podcast has been brought to you by the Sonar Network. Sonar!
Escapecapade is an improvised Escape the Room podcast. I take two guests, trap them in a room, describe it to them in great detail, load it with puzzles, and then over the next 45 minutes, they can do whatever they want. You want to listen to two people fixate on a poster for 45 minutes? That's happened. Escapecapade episodes are released every other Tuesday and are available on thesonarnetwork.com. Just click on Escapecapade.